Hey guys, I'm here at the Landmark Mall in Manila, and some of the best dishes I've had here in the Philippines has been all pork dishes. Whether it's crispy pata or the sisig and pampanga, all the pork dishes are amazing. So now I'm here at the mall, ready to try my first lechon here in the Philippines. So check out the food court here in the Landmark. So they have many different food items. Over there they have Jollibee, Chow King. This is a barbecue, Filipino barbecue spot. Here's some more Filipino dishes like sisig and Bicol Express. But I'm here for the lechon. And you'll notice how busy the lechon spot is. This is the most famous lechon spot here in Manila, and it's called Lydia's. Check it out. So let's get some lechon. So here's lechon at Lydia's. They have barbecue sticks that look delicious. Some vegetables. They have dinaguan here, lechon, and lechon paksiw. So I'll be trying a couple of these items. I'm looking forward to it, and let's check it out. All right, guys. So here's a close-up of the food I got. I got a 1/4 kilo of lechon. This is called paksiw or lechon paksiw. I got a scoop of rice, and this is a liver sauce right here. So looking forward to trying lechon for the first time. All right, guys, so I'm here at the Landmark, ready to eat Lydia's lechon. And lechon is something that is a very popular dish in the Philippines. I remember I've been to a few Filipino weddings, and at each wedding they would serve lechon, and it was such a popular item there and in the Philippines in general. As I said in a previous video, no one does pork like in the Philippines. They make so many delicious dishes, whether it's sisig, crispy pata, lechon, and many other chicharrons, and many other pork dishes. But here's the lechon paksiw, which I saw so many of the locals ordering, so I had to get it. This is the traditional lechon with the crispy skin here. And this right here is mang tamas, which is a liver sauce that has liver, onions, garlic, a little soy sauce, and they said to me that it's a secret recipe, so they didn't tell me the rest. But I'm excited, so let me try the first bite of lechon here at Lydia's. So I'm gonna grab a piece of the skin, a piece of the meat right here, and I'm gonna dip it in the mang tamas sauce. First bite. Incredible. That first bite was incredible. This mang tamas sauce is a nice savory gravy or sauce, and I wasn't expecting it because I'm not a huge liver fan, but this sauce, off the hook. And the lechon is so tender and moist with a crispy skin. It's like the perfect pork dish. So if I were to compare all the pork dishes here in the Philippines in a ranking system, I would say lechon is my favorite. I have it above the sisig and pampanga, but not far behind, because that sisig and pampanga was amazing. The crispy pata, of course, if you want something crunchy and deep fried, it's delicious. But this lechon is 10 out of 10. It is an amazing pork dish. 10 out of 10. And most people will eat it with rice, but I would say that it doesn't need rice. It's that good to me. Awesome. It's going to be difficult to top that lechon here at Lydia's, but you know, all the customers, I saw quite a few of them not ordering the lechon, even though I think it's a 10, but they were ordering this paksiu, or lechon paksiu. Here you can see the skin. It looks kind of gelatinous, and the gravy, even though they said this is also a liver sauce, it doesn't look as thick as the mang tamas that I just ate. But if it's anything like the mang tamas, it's going to be awesome. So yeah, it looks like it has a little jiggly bits in here, along with the lechon. So it's a little different from the lechon, but let me take a first bite. I'm trying to get a little bit of everything so I can taste it and have some rice with it. So first bite, lechon paksiu. You know, this dish is just as good as the regular traditional lechon. It's nice and savory in flavor. A nice combination of meaty and fatty, porky deliciousness. This is also a 10. And I can't believe I'm just giving out 10 scores, but this is a perfect, these two dishes are perfect. And this particular dish, you gotta have this one with rice. So let me keep going, because this paksiu is amazing. It's so tender and savory. This is right up my alley. Everything I want. Fatty, meaty, and savory. Continue to work on this, but if you come to Manila, come to Lydia's Lechon. You will not be disappointed, especially if you like pork. They perfected the art of cooking pork dishes. So I'm gonna continue in this video to eat other Filipino pork dishes. So stick around as I head to my next spot. I'm at another popular local spot, and it's called Balay Locos. And I want to try the pork adobo here. So I'm gonna get in this line and order it. And you can see her scooping some out right now. Here she's scooping the pork adobo for me, and I'm gonna order it with rice here. So looking forward to trying it. All right, guys, so here's up close of two more pork dishes, which is lumpia Shanghai, which are filled with pork, and the national dish in the Philippines is adobo. So here we got some pork adobo, and I got some rice on the side. Can't mention pork dishes here in the Philippines without trying the national dish, which is adobo. So I got an order of pork adobo at Balay Locals, and also some lumpia Shanghai, which is a childhood favorite of mine. So to start, I'm thinking I'm gonna try the Shanghais. And this is gonna be the first time I'm having it in the Philippines as well. It's a dish that I could probably eat about a dozen of in one sitting without even trying. So they gave me a little sweet chili sauce, and let me take a first bite. Here's the cross section of the Shanghai, and these are pretty good. I'll give these about a 7.2. Not bad. They're so nice over at Balay Locals. They gave me a little sinigang to wash down this food with. So I'm gonna take a sip of their sinigang here. pucker up. It's a little sour. So the sinigang has that little sour flavor along with the savoriness. It's definitely a soup that you have to adjust to, or is an acquired taste. But let me go ahead and move on to the pork adobo here. Here's an up close, and like many of the other Filipino dishes, it has a combination of both the fat, as you see at the bottom here, along with meat. So I'm gonna put a little of this sauce on the rice, and let me take a first bite of this. First bite of pork adobo. You know what I like about pork adobo? It just reminds me of a homemade dish that many Filipino families make. Growing up, one of my best friends was Filipino, and I would always eat at his house. And his mother would always cook adobo as well as pancit, and there was always rice ready to go in that house. So this reminds me of childhood as well. I'm having some pork adobo, and it's just a delicious dish that reminds you of home. It's nice and tender and meaty, and the combination of a vinegar and soy sauce makes for a nice combination of flavors. I would give this a rating of 8.2. A delicious adobo here at Balay Locos. The thing I love about adobo is the fact that when you put it onto rice, the sauce from the adobo integrates with the white rice to make for like a flavored rice. And I love the taste of adobo rice, and that's why, you know, places like Jollibee and stuff, that's why they serve adobo rice, because a flavored rice with the adobo sauce makes for a delicious rice. This is a dish in itself when you got adobo sauce on top of white rice. So, you know what? I'm gonna finish this off, and let's look for more pork food here in the Philippines. I know this is supposed to be strictly a Porkalicious video, but I ran into this spot where they have Filipino desserts. So I want to grab a couple of these. And notice they have Biko Ube, original Biko, and they also have Babinka right here. So even though I'm full, I'm gonna grab a couple of these desserts to bring back to the hotel, and I'm gonna add these desserts to the video, even though they're not Porkalicious. So I just finished ordering the Biko, but also not only do they have the best Lechon here in this food court at the Landmark, but they also have the best chicharrons in front of me. Check it out. Our lapits. And these are the best chicharrons in the Philippines. So even though I'm full right now, I'm gonna order some of these chicharrons. I'm gonna take that and the Biko back to the hotel and finish it off at the hotel. All right, guys. So after a 5-hour nap, after that large meal of lechon and pork adobo, I'm back at the hotel, and I'm ready to eat the rest of the food that I got at the Landmark. And here's the Biko, and this is actually going to be the first dessert that I'm going to have in the Philippines. And of course, I got the most popular and best chicharrons in the Philippines, which is our lapits. And this, of course, has not only the skin, but has meat included on these pieces. So to start, let me go ahead and take a first bite of this Biko. And this Biko is also nostalgic for me, and because my friend's mom used to always make Biko for us. And for me, that was just the best dessert, because it wasn't too sweet, but at the same time, you still knew that it was a dessert. So let me take a first bite of Biko from the Landmark. So it has like this thick, crusty, like brown sugar on top, which is extremely sweet. And I think for myself, I'm okay with just taking that off. All I need is the sticky rice underneath right here. I'll try to pull some off so you can tell it's like real sticky and chewy. It's like sticky sweet rice. That's how I describe it, at least without the brown sugar. And the brown sugar just makes it too sweet for myself, and you could just take it right off. So how's the Biko? It's pretty good without the brown sugar. Yeah. So that reminds me of the good old days. I'm eating Biko at my friend's house, and this was the ultimate dessert for me. You know, you go to Thailand and you have mango sticky rice, and then you begin to realize how sticky rice is such a great dessert. Well, the Filipinos do the same, and Biko sticky rice is delicious. This is a 9.3. So let's go back to the Porkalicious menu and try these chicharrons. So let me open it up. And you know it's good if the bag is greasy. And even when you touch this bag, I feel like the grease just emanates out of the plastic. So let me grab one piece of this and get this vinegar. And first bite of chicharrons here in the Philippines. Listen to it crackle. So because they don't put seasoning on it, but it's just pure pork skins, this vinegar really gives it flavor. And I like how when I dip it in the vinegar, it makes a crackling noise. It's super crispy, and the vinegar is absolutely necessary though, because these aren't seasoned. I did ask them if they had like a spicy version, but they didn't have. So that's why I'm saying this vinegar is necessary. Let me take another bite. And this piece has a little bit of meat on it. Listen to that crunch. Delicious. I'll give this a 8.8. This is an excellent chicharron. This is going to end the Porkalicious adventure here in the Philippines. But if you come to the Philippines, try the pork dishes, whether it's the sisig and papanga, the pork adobo, the crispy pata, the lechon paksiw, the chicharrons, as well as a plethora of Filipino dishes that involve pork. You can't go wrong because no one does pork like here in the Philippines. So I want to thank you guys for watching and your support. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't. And please stick around for more adventures here in the Philippines, as well as other countries, and also in my hometown of the Bay Area. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.